Hi there and welcome back to Torment, Tides of Numenera. Let's look at Rin. She can learn something. Give her some extra stat pool. And so stat pools aren't that bad and that good, I mean. And now let's look at the journal. There's something. We're on the Builder's Trade, of course. But there's other things. We could still look at the Peerless infestation. That might be possible right now. Or we can go and investigate the victim's house in Cliff's Edge. And that... might be really good. What is the identity of the victim? Maybe they have seen something. Or they squirm. And here. Oh, Calistig. Yeah, it was nothing, Calistig. Maybe one of these guys talks to us. No? Hello again, beloved vessel. She says, how may I assist you? Why are you less differential than the other cultists again? No. We've talked to them already, so... Let's look at this again. The stink of rotting meat still hovers above this pile of fallen rubble. We could study the horizon. Have you seen that? Is that saurians flying over us? Could dig through the pile to find the source of the stench. First, let's think about it. That's something only we can do, though. We're at 85, we're at 100. Yeah, we have to go for this if we want. We could try might, though. We could dig through the pile to find the source of the stench. That would be a strategical decision rather than a role-playing one. So, yeah, we're role-playing. Let's study the horizon. Let's think really hard about it. Fingers of wind rake at your face. You squint into the sunlight, trying to remember. You stood here before. You know you have, letting your thoughts untangle. The skyline tilts, and you stagger as the memory engulfs you. You grip the edge of the crude banister, grimacing at the sea. The calm of the sea no longer touches you, as it once did, nor you realize does this body. You smile at your own impatience. Your restlessness must rival the ocean itself.
Updated my journal.
A gust of salty air bears the memory away in ribbons, leaving your mind aching and dry atop the ruins of the house. There is little doubt now that changing God, the cast-off killed by the sorrow, once lived here. And we now can still dig through the pile to find the source of the stench. And who should do this? We're pretty good at that, but we want to see if we can find other people also good at that. Plastic isn't great. Rin is, of course, not good at this. Good boy here, 95%. Yeah, let's go for Rin. That will be good. That will be good. The smell intensifies as you heave aside a slab of ceiling. A swarm of startled insects spins away into the sky, revealing the body of a young woman. Torn and crushed, an invisible hand rips the air from your chest and the strength from your legs. You fall, feeling a presence close around you. A heat on your back. Who's there? Your words are a whisper. You can barely breathe now. The heat fills you like a fever. Suddenly a cool hand covers your burning eyes. A smooth arm folds over your stomach. And just like that, the heat is gone. You whirl around. No one is there. But you sense something has changed in the labyrinth. A new reflection is forming in the labyrinth.
On it.
What? The corpse of the young woman lies undisturbed amongst the ruins of the house that became her cairn. We'll search the rubble for anything else of interest. You rummage through the dusty piles of stone and wood looking for anything interesting, but no. These ruins appear to have been picked clean. Find nothing. The previous looters did their job well. Yeah, but persistence is good here. That's something I've learned at the start already. At long last you discover something worth taking. Beneath a sunken wedge of broken stone. The Nichthemeron doll. What is that? Seems odd that someone would make a doll that resembles a Nichthemeron. If you hug the plush, tentacled creature, it growls at you in the daytime, but purrs softly at night. And other times it jitters oddly. And we walk away, and we know the perfect person who we can give this to. Right? A Nichthemeron toy. The kids might like it. Like Arena or Nim. Hey Arena, we've got something for you. Let me ask you something. Okay, our Nim, you might want that. Ask you some questions? No. And Zeb? Boy salutes you as you approach. Good to see you again, ma'am. How can I help you? Oh, nothing. Oh, we cannot give that to the kids. That's not good. Should be able to give that to them. Continual rise and fall of the pistons on this device suggest a massive mechanical effort. Structural similarities with the pipes in the area hint at them being part of the same machine. Alright, alright. But now... Has something changed? We could go to the labyrinth. We could go to the labyrinth. Sure, we could go to Caravanserai and then maybe reach the labyrinth. That guy is crazy.
All right.
Let's find out what we can do and where. I think this is like these. There's a famous stool design that looks like just like that.
All right, Ren, you can do this.
The labyrinth.
Sure enough.
Continue our ways. Wasn't it like here?
Let's go.
Or is that not the labyrinth?
With alacrity.
Irathor Bryn. Irathor knows at you, but his mind is definitely on other matters. Okay, nothing here. The Gibra. Well, the labyrinth, we could travel there, right? So we have another reflection. Maybe let's go down. What are these colored spots here, by the way? No, we need to go down now. We need to travel again. I thought maybe this would be the place, but now I see we need to go back to our own past. And to the mirrors, probably. Find out about the sorrow spray.
Of course we can help. Right off?
Let's go back down. I love the music of this. Also, this eye temple is just great.
Yeah, that's something I could do.
Outcast stirrers, yeah. This is Chkekt. I hope they still talk to us. Egg friend, Chkekt whistles. The smell of dust and closed air surrounds it. The creature is clearly glad to see you. Stira deep dig. Like promise, rock not as good there. The scent of a pocket of trapped gas arises, the equivalent of a shrug. But Chkekt promise, Stira move. Human want to travel? Yeah. Someplace under the city. The Changing Gods Sanctuary. I believe that is the way, but
Sure.
all these cables here. Is that cables or whatever leads there?
Yes, now.
You bet.
What has changed here? Data flickers and flashes around this machine too quickly for you to make any sense of it. We'll investigate. Run your hands across the machine, try to lift it and interact with it in other ways, but nothing seems to work. It's a mystery to you. Nothing new is there. As you can streamline, this machine hums with the energy. Feel certain that it came to life just as you entered the chamber.
I'm going.
And this one... We'll try to use the interface again. So this is not something we have done here. The sorrow looms from this skillfully created mural. You can almost feel its clammy tendrils wrapping around your heart. Its inhuman victims twist and writhe, pleading for an impossible mercy. And
I'm
we'll
ready.
interact with the mirrors. The next reflection. Let's study them again. Larger ones respond to the lightest touch of your mind. The smaller mirrors strain, creaking to study you. Reach for the shivering lens. You raise your hand, the tiny lens bends towards it and flinches away with a soft boing, but not before you catch a glimpse of something small and shapeless moving inside. Shy little thing, whatever it was, Tiberius says. Turn your attention back to the mirror. Are you afraid of me? The lens goes quite still, then tips towards you ever so slightly, like a child peering over a cliff. Thoughts spill through that tilting glass in your mind. Your gift is immediately overwhelmed. These are not words or symbols or any language you recognize. They are aware. They are aware that they are thoughts, and in your head. At the moment of that realization, they awaken within your mind, reorganizing your thoughts into images that communicate what the creature in the glass is thinking. A circle carved in the dust, speaking its shape without words. And inside the glass, tendrils of thick liquid stream from the corners of the lens, coiling thread by thread into a perfect vibrating sphere. In seeing it, it sees you and smashes itself against the glass, turning it utterly black. What an odd little device, Karistik murmurs. I've never seen its like. Crack. A jagged white line appears at the upper corner of the lens, racing along the surface like a breaking wave. You blink. When you open your eyes, an instant later, the lens is gone. All that remains is an empty frame. Oh, Rin says, sighing, it's gone. And yet something has changed in your mind. You hear whispers too distant to understand. You feel a presence swelling within you, reveling in the alignment of your tides. You hear a voice speak a single word, a word that echoes across the labyrinth, calling you to it. Ooh.
Making a note.
Ooh. The voice of the labyrinth. We'll investigate this in the next episode. Thank you for watching, and happy gaming to you. I wish you silent dreams.